weird move. You should have a coaster right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. What do you think the Cade family would say if they found out?
I don't know if they listen to this, they're gonna find out.
Yeah. Oh, is that a recording?
Yeah, we're live, bro.
Oh.
So shoot your shot at the aunt.
I would though. They're not allowed to hear this, man. I'm feeling she's straight. Look.
All right.
She be liking my pictures. There's gonna be a lot of cutting up, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Let's cut up today.
Yeah. So you just got back in town. What, like a week ago?
2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago? How was that, bro?
It was good. I was ready to get back home, but it was a good showing. We had a blast. It was the biggest event I've ever been a part of, and I got the win. I wasn't very happy with my performance, but I'm excited for next one. It's just fight by fight.
You were up there for how long?
From what day did we get there? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then came back Sunday.
Oh, word.
So,
did y'all fly or?
Yeah.
That's
Thank
nice.
God. Yeah,
that's a long drive. That's Virginia Beach? Or
no, Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee. Damn, why did I? Oh, because he normally does events in Virginia. Yeah. That's Gamebred 4?
Gamebred 4. Yep.
How was that like being a part of like a Roy week?
Oh, it was incredible.
Yeah.
He's my papa, the referee, he known Roy for a very long time, so naturally I met him early too, and he just always has the best hospitality ever. I know everybody says that, but it is the truth. I mean, he's laid back as can be for being as big as a star as he is.
He can ball too.
Laid back.
Yeah.
I won last time.
I mean, he's like 55.
Yeah, he was like 45 then.
Oh, damn.
No,
Wait, he been when you were 13?
Nah.
Was that your first card being a part of with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
probably be the first and only if I imagine, but you never know.
Not with this. I wouldn't call it influencer boxing because obviously neither one of them are an influencer. Their base is fighting,
right?
So maybe they do have an influencer part to them, but their base is fighting,
right?
Like Anthony and Roy.
And I thought he'd be done after the Mike Tyson event a couple years ago.
Yeah, and
he's
then
still back. You know?
So he did the Mike Tyson thing, and then he did one here, or was that before the Mike Tyson? Remember when he did? I think it was Island Fights 50.
Yeah,
that might have been right before.
I thought it was before. I think it was. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, but then Mike calls. What are you gonna say? No to that?
Yeah, I know. And Roy will fight anybody.
Yeah,
it's just in his blood. He's a dog. You know what I mean?
And then didn't Vitor call him out after that fight? He was like, I'll fight Anthony or I'll fight Roy.
Yeah.
It's like now everybody's going to be wanting to call Roy's name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I guess they want to see what he's got. You know?
Vitor's definitely older, but I mean, Roy is legitimately older, and Roy doesn't look like he's touched steroids a day in his life, and Vitor has.
Yeah, Roy does. He always did things the right way.
Yeah, he looks natural, like as natural as you can get. Like, I don't know, but how was that week like leading up? Like the promotion looked crazy. Everything on social media looked like it was going.
Oh, it was cool.
Absolutely crazy.
First off, I had no joke, no exaggeration, 4 opponents back out.
Wow.
And I had
in the whole camp, or you mean like the
2 weeks?
Oh wow!
And we were trying to get an opponent, and it was 2 of them weeked out. 1 of them was suspended. 1 of them wanted to fight overweight, and I fight at 147. We said, all right, we'll go to 150, and he was trying to go to 54, and it's like that's just a dumb jump,
Yeah.
So then my opponent from last time said I'll do a rematch, and I'm thankful for that. I mean, it was the week of. I didn't have an opponent. And, he said I'll fight again. He reached out and said let's get it again, whatever. So all right, let's do it.
How long since that first fight with him?
November.
Oh wow! So
I fought him back-to-back times.
Oh, that's nice. So you still had a cool game plan. At least you knew how the first fight went, so you knew where to correct.
Right, and but I didn't capitalize as much as I would have liked to.
Yeah,
it's just the truth. But
do you think that's just because of the short notice?
No, it's just
biggest stage you've been on, kind of thing. Maybe
I just I wasn't putting my punches together as well as I could have. I've been dealing with a lot of shoulder issues too. I had shoulder surgery before that last fight against him, and it helped out a little bit. And I'd been training real hard last camp, and I peaked kind of early, probably a month early, and my shoulder started wearing down on me, and I ended up getting a shot and stuff, a PRP shot after my fight just now.
What does PRP mean?
It's like a platelets. They or something like that. They take your blood and then they mix it together with something.
Sounds
and they
tasty.
put it in my AC joint and it heals itself. That's the goal. Your body will heal itself, but you have to be out for a little bit. So I'm out. I've missed gym the past couple weeks letting this thing heal.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
Yeah, but it's needed, you know?
very needed.
Especially when you're like a high performance athlete like you guys are.
Because I'll be training every day. I train every day. It's
Yeah.
got to be healed properly, or else it's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, especially like
But,
it being attached to such a main tool, like
Yeah.
punching, boxing. It's like,
And it's my jab. It's my lead hand. My jab, my hook. You know, I lead off of that. That's my favorite punch. And it wears. It's almost like it just peters out on me.
yeah.
But it's all going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
So with boxing, I've always wondered this, and I never really know who to ask other than boxers. Why are the weight classes set up the way they are? They're like such weird weights. They're not like even numbers. They're like 147 or like 154. Like, why is it not like 140, 145?
140 is actually the step down before 47. But then,
But it's like in weird weights like that. It's not just every 5 pounds or every...
I don't know. That's a good question. It beats me. But
Yeah.
it kind of sucks because, 45 would be perfect for me. But you can do what's called a catch weight if
Yeah.
it's not a world championship fight. So I'm going to be working my way down, actually, next fight to 140. Probably +3, though, which you can do that. You know, obviously not a world championship fight. You got to be a welterweight champion, you got to fight at 147, not +3 or
Yeah.
junior welterweight
So you have a
champion.
3-pound gap up.
Right.
Okay.
So and they'll just label it on the contract 140 +3. So that's what I'm gonna shoot for next fight.
Gotcha.
So it'd be a stretch from my 170 right now.
What
I'm
it
opened
like?
up.
Is it a hard cut to 147 right now? Or is it like
Not
if you're
easy.
paying attention, you can...
Well, I stay very disciplined, so it makes it like seem kind of easy, but it ain't easy. I love to eat.
Yeah, eating is a
lot.
fucking problem.
Yeah, and some people that like my papa, he always just was thirsty, but I eat.
Yeah.
I went to Taco Bell before here.
Yeah.
Could have went crazy. I didn't, but you know, that's the toughest part.
Dude, back in the day when I would weight cut for like jiu-jitsu events, like my big thing was drinking.
Oh yeah,
Like you would just want water. Like
Yeah.
like food would be cool. Like we would do like spoonfuls of like peanut butter or almond butter, but like you really are wanting a cup of water
yeah.
or like a Gatorade or something that is just something. So what we would do is like chew on ice.
oh yeah.
Like, because like it eventually becomes water, but it also acts like you're eating something. So
Right.
it's like deceptive to your mind. But
I just kind of when I'm in that situation, I'm like, man, I just bite the bullet. I know I'm probably not gonna eat or drink for a day.
yeah,
I just say screw it. I'm just gonna.
what is your go-to like weight cut method? Are you doing like salt baths, saunas, or are you just like
I like
water
to,
loading?
I like to do it natural. I like to drink a lot of water. That's important. It flushes you out, and helps you train, helps you sweat. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta sweat to lose your water weight. So drinking the water is important. And then I'll eat my grilled chicken. I like pork. Pork builds your testosterone too. And he always makes fun of me for getting Kaneka sausages. He said that ain't healthy for you.
He
but
thinks he knows what health is. He doesn't.
this guy. I
Kaneka
do need
sausage
to-
is pretty good. The spicy kind.
Oh my god,
No.
that's my favorite.
I didn't say no. It's my favorite, but it's not healthy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying healthy.
Nah,
but-
he does. He says, "Nah, ask Big Roy. It's good." But that's what he says.
Man, I just like I don't know. I do need a nutritionist. I try my best, but it's gonna help me when I get up in the higher stages to afford a nutritionist. It's gonna help me out.
He don't need a nutritionist. He just need to go to Everman's. Everything there is good for you.
I mean,
That's
it's
not
kinda
true.
bad.
Yes, it is.
What's
Shout
not
out
good?
Everman's.
What's
Yeah.
not good?
Well, I mean, anything processed isn't good. Technically, probably nothing in the world is good. We shouldn't say things are healthy for you. We should say things are healthier than other
More
things.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not. I didn't know y'all were gonna be like all police.
I I don't know. I love green beans are hard
Green
to
beans
beat
are good.
because they'll go right through you. No weight. That's a good weight cut go to.
Dude, I'll tell you how dumb I am. Back in the day when I was a kid, I was like 16, and I was husky, but I had no idea the concept of calories. I didn't get that. I didn't even heard of calories yet.
Yeah.
I would just like correlate how much you ate with how much you were. So say you ate like a heavy ass plate of food. I'm like, oh, I'm going to gain that weight or lose that weight, right?
Right.
But if you eat a bunch of ice cream, you're not going to gain that weight because it turns liquid and then like you're just going to pee and then it's gone.
Right.
I thought like if you eat 1 pound of food, you gain 1 pound.
I still think that.
That's not how it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
You will like hold on to that, but like if you drink, you literally hold that exact weight.
It's so weird, man, because there's like weird weight things like that.
Yeah.
My papa told me when I was a kid.
I probably didn't explain that well either.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. He'd say, all right, jump on the scale. And I weigh 90 pounds in. All right, now stand on your head on the wall for a minute. Thinking,
What?
He said, try it. Stand on the wall for a minute. I do that and get back on. I'm 0.2 pounds lighter. Like, how's that even happen?
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
He never explained like what his thought process was behind.
I don't think he do. I don't think he do.
No,
about
look,
What?
so Cade has these little
I'm turning
like
this
things
alarm
that like weird things of advice like that for people. Like today we're playing basketball earlier, right? Dude gets cut on his cheek. Cade goes, "Hey man, I know that sucks. If you get a cobweb and you just plot that joker right there, it'll sew it
cobweb?
right up."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a fact.
but
What
see,
is a cobweb?
Like a spider web.
And this the only thing I was thinking. Where the fuck is he gonna find a cobweb?
Yeah.
Where you not gonna find one? Go to Myrtle Grove. Go in the oak trees. Guaranteed you find one.
You basically asking for staff, bro.
Well,
Spiders, they can't be clean. I wouldn't assume.
I don't know.
They got poisonous shit inside them.
Meticulous. They seem.
Meticulous has nothing to do with poisonous or infectious.
They seem. Nah, they are dirty. Actually.
What, spiders?
Yeah, they live outside, bro.
And
Not
They don't
everything
have
that lives outside
apartments.
is dirty though.
well, but I went.
Think about snails. Their back is smooth.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't no dirt sticking to a
Snails.
snail.
Name one thing that lives outside that isn't dirty.
Fresh water.
That's not a thing,
Bro, there
It is. It lives.
it's called freshwater. Doesn't mean it's fresh.
No, it does.
What it does. It does what? It does
The
fresh.
water is fresh. It's
That's a
little.
location,
Would
bro.
you drink it?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm sure you
I don't
could
think
die
he
from
would.
it.
I know he wouldn't drink it.
I would drink fresh water.
You would
don't even
dehydrate and
He
die.
don't even drink after people.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not drinking fresh water.
If I drank a cup of fresh water and said, "Here, have a sip," you would.
Bro,
not
you're
drink in
just
the
drinking
same
tap
glass.
water with ice in it right now. Taco,
Actually, this is Sierra Mist.
whatever. Same thing. Same thing, bro.
Taco Bell is the worst about just doing tap water.
Yeah,
they
dude.
do not have filter water.
Taco Bell is terrible for you.
It's good. For
Even
my
the
heart.
healthier items are terrible. But y'all know what's good? Have y'all had the Renegade blend from Everman's? It's like
You love
organs,
Evermint's.
testicles.
Yeah, what are you sponsored by Everman's?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What do you say, organs and testicles?
Yeah. It's like a blend. It's a Renegade blend, but it's really
Blend
like,
of what?
good for
Is it
you.
like tea or something?
No, it's a meat. It's like hamburger meat.
Wow.
But one of my friends a really like bodybuilder, and he put me on this carnivore diet. I lost 12 pounds in the last 2 weeks, bro. Eating more food, literally just meat, eggs, butter, honey.
Well, yeah, but what kind of weight is that?
I don't know. I just lost weight. I don't know. Like I said, it's a low carb diet or no carb diet, so I haven't had any carbs really.
Like no bread.
Yeah, I'm
No
not,
bread,
I'm
no
not
pasta.
a fucking dietitian or whatever. I don't know.
I mean,
what
you can't.
that does.
Well, he said.
ain't
I mean, he
either.
said it's like a 30-day thing. You can't just live off of it. But I mean, you just body goes into ketosis mode, and it.
So a keto diet.
Yeah, but but in another way.
Bro, we're idiots. We're not gonna get to the bottom of this.
No.
Like, cause I thought like ketosis, you got to be in a certain thing for so long,
Yeah,
and then
takes
it
a
starts
couple days.
burning. But
I don't know.
how do you
long
even
it
know
takes.
when you are?
I don't know. I guess when the weight starts coming up.
Yeah, no, because like I said, I just felt like for the first time I had 0 crashes. Like, you know, I'll have those carb crashes. You eat, like, I love pasta. I'm a sucker for pasta and bread and shit. And I would always get tired at like 2 p.m. throughout the day and need to take a nap. But like when I got to that diet, I was like, the whole day was productive. It like skyrocketed my productivity. So.
Then you just need to eat pasta at night. Take a good sleep.
I like that.
I have sleeping problems, bro. I can't stay asleep. Yeah. Like, I sleep, but anything in the house can wake me up.
What about that alarm that went off the other morning?
Dude, at 3 a.m., bro? What the fuck?
I didn't wake up.
Oh, I did. I woke up, man.
You're talking about the, like, emergency alert?
It was a fake, I think.
Yeah.
Why would they do that at 3 in the morning?
That's what I'm saying. I wonder where the basis of the alarm set off was.
I don't know.
Because if it's just all of America, then, like, everybody either woke up or was already up.
Do you think it'd be all of America?
I don't know. It's an iPhone. I didn't even look at the details. I just like turned that off.
So that's what that girl meant. This girl I know on my Snap, she had like a beautiful sunrise on her story, and I was like, "Oh man, that looks good." She was like, "Yeah, I'm only here because the emergency alarm went off." What it was. I just left it on red. I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
You gotta write it back now. Say, "I'm sorry, baby."
Yeah, I was like, emergency alarm.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, dude, I was like, I had to be up at 5, and I'm like, it went off at 3, and I'm like, cool, I'm just going to lay here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just with my eyes shut. I just cannot coast back to sleep.
You just got to rub one out, man.
Yeah, no.
That's the only way to go. It's like, if I know I can't go to sleep, that'll put me to sleep.
You just
gotta don't get on your phone after. Just go to sleep real quick.
Oh, and if that hurt, just do another one.
I think that's like that only works for some people. That just makes me awake.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't. It makes me hungry, but that's it.
It puts me to sleep too.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Sleep. If I don't get on my phone or something, I gotta go straight to sleep. I will too.
He leaves a mess on himself and everything. He's just like stinky when he wakes up.
What you do? You take it and you just rub it in your shirt.
You're crazy.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Well, damn, dude. What is your go-to snack after a weight cut?
Celery.
I hate celery. My go-to snack after a weight cut. Because you don't want to go crazy.
Yeah.
You kind of want to eat in little increments.
Just
we weighed in at like 10 in the morning the day before, so I had a good little bit to
just say the snack.
I don't
just
know.
I was like, damn, you're stalling.
I say probably pasta.
Really?
Probably.
Is there a go-to pasta from a place or
no,
like homemade?
I like trying new places.
Really?
When I go, like out of town. Milwaukee. I just look for one of the best pasta places.
Word.
And spaghetti, chicken parm's one of my go-tos.
I've never had chicken parm, dude.
Oh my god!
Really? How was Milwaukee?
I've
never been up there. Yeah.
Great people. The town, the buildings were old, but like very nice. The churches, the crosses at the top were like gold plated.
Wow.
And no joke, I mean, they're way up there, 100 feet up, huge building, gold cross, not faded at all. I mean, it's immaculate. That's crazy, and they're old, too. All the houses are, like, this far apart from each other. That's super close to each other in the neighborhoods.
Like, I see videos on, like, murder mysteries and stuff about, like, Chicago and Boston and stuff. That's how their stuff is. It's like, I wouldn't say tall, but they're, like, either 2 to 3 story houses, and they're, like, you could touch the building next to it.
Right.
They're all super close like that.
Speaking of murder mystery, that was where home of the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, really? Did you go by it?
I didn't, unfortunately.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know. I wish I would have, but some of the fighters did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you guys training? Like, obviously, you kind of went up there with a team. Like, a group of fighters, at least, that are all from here.
Yeah.
Did you guys train at, like, Pettis' gym, or like did you guys have a home gym to like stay at every day?
No, we were making weight, and there was a hotel in the gym, or a gym in the hotel.
Yeah.
And you could do all your work there and stay sharp. Just keep not really getting to the big scene too much. You know, I actually cut my weight. My papa, we were sharing a room, and he was snoring. And I was planning to wake up in the morning to make my weight. And I was like, man, I'll just do it right now. It was like 12 at night. And I just went, and Pearl Gonzalez was in there. and
Yeah.
we were in there making our weight, and I made it. Went to bed.
You just run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my sweats too. No, didn't take too long. I was mostly on weight a pound away. So.
Is that your like preferred way to do it? Is running?
Yeah.
Word.
Running, jump rope, and just the natural way. Sauna, man. I don't depend on it. Let me put it that way. If they got a sauna and I could go in there 5-10 minutes, just get in there, kind of. If there's, which I don't have any toxins in my body when I'm in fighting shape, making weight. Yeah. I'm eating good stuff anyway. But if I can get in there and kind of sweat a little bit, that's fine. But I don't bank on it ever. I try to make weight all self work.
Yeah, I feel like the worst way is like salt baths. I feel like you feel so drained after a salt bath. Even if you're not cutting weight, like just doing a natural salt bath. Yeah. Like I'll be sleepy after a salt bath because I feel like so sluggish.
Are you talking about like Epsom salt?
Yeah.
Or like Morton's?
No. Epsom.
Epsom, yeah.
You put like table salt in there?
No, I don't. I was just kidding.
Oh, I was like, damn, dude.
I just had that name in my Morton. That's a good name.
Morton, yeah, that's like table salt, dude.
Old school table salt.
There's only one table salt.
Yeah, but you couldn't remember the name.
Well, what is the lady with the
Morton's?
That's Morton's?
No, that's Aunt Jemima.
No, that's Morton's. The lady with the thing.
Oh yeah.
No, I think we're talking about the same thing, but it's a girl in a dress and her dress is up and it's raining.
That's Morton's.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Shout out Morton's.
You don't have like a go-to candy or anything?
I don't eat sweets really.
Really?
Yeah, that helps me. See, I just eat.
That's a cheat code right there. Yeah, you have a superpower.
I know.
No sweet tooth.
Soda, I don't have to live by it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not making weight, I'll drink me a soda, but.
And they have so many sugar-free ones now too. So it's like even if you aren't drinking soda a lot, you could have the sugar-free kind.
I don't even touch that just to keep my mind right. I just stay with water and shout out another place, Publix. They have my beet juice, and it ain't the best ever, but it builds up your testosterone again.
Oh really? Beets to that?
Yeah, he has low T levels.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you're doing everything in your power to get
high
super testosterone. Yeah.
Well, you can't. You gotta stay away from having sex.
Word.
For like a month.
Yeah.
Aren't you in a relationship?
Yeah.
All right. So how's that working?
It's going
good.
We may have to. It's
going good.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
No, you're good. It's going good.
Good.
I think.
Anyways, beet juice.
Yeah, beet juice. Yeah. Nah, it's going good. Yep. So,
look at him blushing.
That beet juice. That beet juice is good.
Yeah.
It helps me.
Helps you beat.
Dude, off. This is super.
That's called beat.
This is super random, but I think I met your cousin or something. Does he work for Buffalo or what is it? It's like a alcohol vending company, but he like merchandises.
Buffalo Rock?
No, that's Pepsi.
No.
What cousin?
Like Gold Ring or something.
Cody? They have a beard?
Fortag?
Maybe, dude. I don't know.
He had a beard?
No, he's like pretty much a baby face.
Is he chubby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his cousin.
Which one, Cody?
No, he's chubby. It's baby face. Where he used to work at Dick's.
Well, he said his name.
Oh, Skyler.
That's it.
I think it is.
Yeah. He used to play football or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like football photos on his Instagram. He's cool as fuck.
Man,
like
Skyler's
shout out Skyler. Skyler is nice.
Yeah, shout out Skyler. He was like, I think you have my cousin on your podcast, and I was like, who's your cousin? And I was like, yeah, that's us, dude. Yeah, that's crazy because I was working in a store he was in, and I was like, oh, that's dope.
He worked at Dick's for a while, and I guess he does that now. I think he did tell me about that. He just recently started doing that. I saw him on the golf course. He told me about that.
Yeah, shout out Skyler, bro.
Skyler.
But that was cool. I met him like, dude, I don't know, like maybe 6 months ago now. But
he's a good kid. I'm telling you. I mean, he's got heart of gold. He's a good kid.
Dude, you and him should start a podcast. Y'all be funny.
We could.
Y'all both have like similar vibes.
Yeah.
That country, like chill vibe.
Yeah. Nobody would watch that.
They would. Man.
So, what is it like winning on such a big stage? Like, what are like? I don't know if you've watched the episode with Saban that we just had on, but
I need to. I saw Saban
Nick
Thursday.
Saban Kura.
Kira. Do you know Saban?
I think it's my Nick Saban.
I
was like, that's hard.
But yeah, he what was I saw him at the Vinyl Wednesday. We both went to a concert randomly, and so I took my little sister and he took his cousin. I saw him up there. But anyways, what were you saying about him? I'm sorry.
So we just had him on, and he was talking about how even with the ups and downs of fighting, all of it gives him anxiety. So like, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses; they're both super stressful. So
yeah,
how do you take that? Like, you haven't lost yet.
No,
like,
I did my second fight.
Oh,
my
really?
Pro fight, yeah.
Okay. How did that affect you? Like, do you dread like potentially losing again, or are you just like, you love the sport itself? Like, no matter what happens, you're gonna give it your all. Like, talk a little bit about how that makes you feel.
Well, that's a given that I'm gonna give it my all no matter what. That's always a given. But my one loss changed me significantly more than any of my wins did. And the feeling to win, I wasn't satisfied last time. I got out disappointed no matter what stage I was on. You know, it's kind of I guess it did make a difference that more people's watching and I wanted to put on a better show. But that being said, I used to spend my time, hence my second loss too, when I was feeling like this too, where I'd spend my time trying to please others.
Yeah.
And after that, my ex broke up with me. I think a month or a couple months after that, and we were together for a while, and it was just a state of depression really for a while, and I ended up, just dealing with it and getting through it, and respecting myself. Most importantly, that was the main thing. It always comes with anxiety, but now instead of the anxiety of pleasing others, it's pleasing myself and making sure that I meet up to my standards. That's my most important thing, and it's helped me out a lot to just I'm the one going to the gym every day. It's kind of a selfish personality, but you gotta be. You really do to be to be a champion. You gotta say I'm the best. If I don't have my best performance, win or lose, it's it's one of those things. It's I was disappointed about it. Truly was. So. But that being said, the win did it. It was good having a win, because I hate losing. Yeah. And sometimes you're gonna have an off night, and I just kind of said, okay, let's go to the next one. I'm ready for put on a good show next time. You just always got to be positive,
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
How long do you live with a win or a loss? Like, obviously, you just said like the loss like helped build you into like the fighter you are today. But like with the win, do you stay on that high and just try to build that momentum, or are you just like 0-0 every time you go into a fight mentality?
Yeah, it's a race after that weekend kind of.
Yeah.
It's a high that night, maybe a high the next day, and it's back to the drawing board. It's weird. It's a quick feeling, but then because especially now not being a champion, you're working your way up to be a champion. That's always the goal.
Yeah.
So I'm not there yet, so I have no room to be completely satisfied,
Yeah. I think that is what makes people who are super successful, having that mentality makes them like, it solidifies that success. It's not just like people become addicted to that success of like a win, or they go on a streak or something, or they hold multiple belts. Like, that becomes their personality, not like the journey of like, I'm living my life. This is all a part of the journey. They identify with the belt or the championship or the company they're a part of.
That's what people look at. They don't look, they look at the outcome a lot of the time more than the journey up to it. Sometimes some people do, but most people, you could have a fighter, if he was getting beat the whole fight and then he knocked him out in the 8th round, what's everybody going to be talking about? Hey, look at this highlight of him knocking him out.
It's kind of like what Nate did to Leon Edwards, where he just got him in the very last round, but he was losing the whole fight.
Right.
But he clipped him and he pointed at him, and that's all anybody ever talks about.
Go. Simple as that. That's what people's gonna talk about.
It's crazy. Still shots of fights can like change perspective on
yeah.
Do you find it hard? Like, do people reach out to you whenever they see you becoming more successful in your fighting career? Like the higher, like, obviously this was the biggest card you've been on today, and it definitely lived up to that. Like, everybody was talking about it. Like, all the podcasts, the media outlets, everybody was, like, speaking on, like, yo, this is crazy. Roy's fighting, Anthony's fighting. This is Gamebred. Like, it's all these things combined. Do you have, like, a problem with people reaching out to you that are like, hey, remember we used to be friends? Or, like, can I be a part of this now? Like,
I don't get that too much. No,
really?
And if they say something, I know who my real friends are. It don't bother me too bad. I don't get that too much because honestly, I'm friends with a lot of people, and I've always had a good following. Speaking of this, when I was worried about pleasing people, my loss, I made a post the next day or so on Facebook, and I said, didn't have my best night last night, and I had almost more people reaching out to me then than I did. It made me feel good because it made me feel dumb too. The whole time I was worried about pleasing people, here I am with the loss, and everybody's got my back anyway, and it was just a what do you call it? A conundrum? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was like a self-made, or like a lot of the times you'll come across like self-fulfilling prophecies where you're like, I'm no good, like, or people are coming after me and they're trying to gold dig my life. And then that's all you visualize in your life. It's like you're thinking everybody is trying to get something from you.
Right.
And then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy because that's all that you focus on. Yeah. It's like your thoughts become things.
Yeah, and it's almost you're making your thoughts come true. Just like me and Simi were talking about, we played basketball today, and we were talking about confidence, how important it is.
Yeah.
Because even if you ain't the best, I mean, I whoop him every time, and it's like...
Except today.
He got to win today. We went 1-1. But confidence is key. I mean, I know that's the saying, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm not the best ball player, but I go try to win every game.
Yeah. And also with confidence, you can bluff somebody that might actually be better than you. You might get in their head just saying some things.
Or it ain't even a bluff.
See, that's my trick right there.
What, the bluff? Yeah, you bluff. Or they think they're actually going to come kick your ass.
Yeah.
No matter if they're better or not.
See, and that is what is so enticing about this weekend's fight is like Ryan Garcia truly, and you'll see fights that come together where you're like, this dude's talking a lot. Like the Izzy fight. Izzy versus Alex Pereira.
Right.
Like, even though Izzy lost 3 fights in a row, it was just the way he talked. Or like Alexander Volkanovski versus Islam, it was the way he was talking. Like he just knew something nobody else knew.
Right.
I mean, it didn't go Volkanovski's way, but I don't know. It's like the way that Ryan's talking.
Yeah.
It's like he knows something.
Because he's going to win.
You think so?
Man.
I was just going to ask you.
Hold on, what did you say? What did you say?
Well, Garcia's going to win.
Okay, and then what were you going to say?
Tank. I was going to ask you.
See,
I know we talked about it briefly before.
Yeah, right before we started, we were like kind of discussing this because we have the Showtime weigh-ins on live right now. But by the time this will come out Monday, so will already have happened. But I just feel like the way that Ryan is talking and holding himself in this like lead up, he knows something. But also, it's like he's trying to talk himself up to this fight, and I don't think it's because he isn't good. I think he's super good, but I feel like he hasn't been on the level yet that Gervonta's been on. So Gervonta doesn't have to talk.
Man,
he knows he's at that level, but Ryan's like, I have to talk to get to that level just to show you, like, I can be on this level.
Yeah.
Win or lose, I think Ryan's as good. I think it's who's going to be better on the night.
Here's what I got to say, and I'm looking at it right now. Just my personal opinion. I've seen fighters. I mean, I'm seeing it a little different. I'm looking in Ryan's eyes, and I see fear.
Yeah,
I do. And of course, I mean, I'm sure Tank's got fear. Every fighter's got fear.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna have fear.
But I get what you're
what.
saying. Yeah.
But I think I think Tank's gonna man him down. I think he's gonna walk him down. Maybe not right away.
Yeah.
But I think Tank's gonna end up catching him. I really do.
See, I think he does a really good job of like downloading what you're doing, which everybody says that now. But like, I mean, his predecessor, Floyd.
Yeah.
That's like. He was a computer, so he would just like let you think you're winning like a really clear example for like the casual fans is like him versus Connor. He let Connor like feel like he was doing really good.
He planned that whole thing.
Yeah, and then he just like, if you really watch the last round and a half, Floyd really wasn't even pouring it on that heavy, and Connor was crumbling.
Yeah,
and I'm from the MMA world, like Connor's our boy,
right,
and like Floyd's y'all's boy,
right.
But Floyd really was not even trying that hard.
But
even when he was turning it up, he wasn't even really getting into second gear yet.
But that being said, Connor did a fantastic job. First professional boxing match.
Yeah.
I praised him after that the whole time. I mean, but yeah, I'm really, really excited for this fight. I'm really excited for this one. I think Tank's gonna knock him out in the later rounds. I don't see Ryan knocking out Tank. I
think Garcia is gonna win within like 6.
Why?
Man.
What do you mean why? You mean how?
So a lot of people don't know I'm a huge fighting fan. I just don't talk about it. But I've been a fan of Garcia for years. And just his accuracy, man. Yeah. Like, people don't understand, like, they say, oh, Tank strong.
He's also stupid fast.
Yeah, speed is power.
That's
like, if
accuracy is power.
Yeah, so, like, you got speed and accuracy. And plus, like, bro, those fucking Mexican dudes, you can't beat them up. Well, like, you really can't, dude. Like,
yeah, but the problem, but look at Leo Santa Cruz, uppercut knockout, Gervonta Davis, like a clean, and it looked like he died.
Nasty.
He just was laying on the mat, like
knocked him out.
Not seeing that, but this
round 6, I think.
But this Ryan.
Yeah, Garcia. I mean, it was tough, bro.
And Tank's gonna have to use his lateral movement because Ryan's longer, obviously.
You know why I think so? I think Tank really is better because I may be wrong, but I'm just thinking about how I think that. I mean, I'm black. I know how black people think. First, they're gonna go in the ring thinking, who is this dude? I'm like the same thing. I'm about to walk this dude. I don't know who this dude thinks he is, and I think Ryan's going in there knowing that Tank is thinking that he's gonna win like that, and I think that Ryan's gonna outmove him, outpatience him and outbox him.
I don't see that.
But you think
if it goes to decision, I know Ryan's gonna win.
I think it's gonna be the opposite.
And you said within 6 rounds, so you mean he knocks him out, or he just doesn't answer the next bell?
I think that he knocks him out, and if he doesn't knock him out, he's gonna win by decision. Yeah, I think it's gonna be something like that. But if not, then he's gonna win by decision.
I think by that mindset, you're probably assuming he's gonna knock him down at least once or twice before that 6th round. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that he's going to win by a landslide. I think that it's either... I'll just say this. I think somebody's either going to get knocked out or TKO'd, or if it goes to decision, Ryan's going to win.
Okay, so I love that. So what we should do here now is, if it does go to a KO, what does your heart feel? Who KOs who? If it's going to a KO, my heart says Tank.
Yeah. I think so too.
I hate now that you say it like that. It makes me feel different.
They just showed a lot of people had Rolly winning that fight versus Tank.
Yeah,
and then Tank stayed patient. He does have patience. That's what separate. I mean, he's got dog in him.
This is Tank's the thing that the two things I really look at about one is about Gervonta. He is so quiet. In his regular life, he's so quiet.
Oh yeah, demeanor, he's laid back now.
Yeah, and it's like the real dogs are like the people that really have something that they can do something. Like if you're really skilled, like you can fight. I don't know how you are out in the bars or in public or when somebody's pushing your buttons, but typically if you know how to fight,
you can ask him. I'm late.
You're chill. Back. You're not wanting to fight. Typically,
he's not laid back.
It's typically the people that just get into fighting, like within the first year that. Are more into the idea of like I'll get in a street fight, but it's people who've been doing it for a long time that are like, let's do anything we can not to have a street fight.
It all depends
because it makes no sense.
It depends on the person
because Mike Tyson was the opposite.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
But I'm saying like Gervonta looks like he's like one of them kings where he's like, I don't need to lift a finger. I got people that'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan, I feel like is on the other side of the coin. I feel like
that's why I like him. Because if I could fight like Ryan Garcia, I'd remind people every day, I'd get on your ass.
But Ryan has made like a career out of this because he has a social media following because like he does the punch challenge.
Yeah.
And he does it with everybody. And it's like he also has a cool ass personality.
Yeah.
Like he does
They're
he does a
both cool.
ton.
I like both of
for
them.
sure. But like Ryan does a ton of podcasts, and he also talks about his mindset and like things he's been through. Like he just did Bradley Martin's podcast, and like you can see him be a real person, but he also does the influencer thing. So it's like he's a part of like the Paul brothers vlogs back in the day, and it's like he has a following. They're so culturally different, but they also have. It's also in the ring. They're drastically different as well. Like I think Gervonta will like download what you're doing, and then figure out your game plan, what you're doing and what you're not doing, and then start to pour it on to that. And I think Ryan is gonna try to pick you apart from the outside, like sniper you.
Oh, he's gonna have to.
Yeah. Now my question is like, is Ryan gonna try to headshot him, or is he gonna try to body shot?
Both. He'll mix it up.
But the one that he's gonna try to finish, I think he's gonna try to head
left hook. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be try to finish it.
And I feel like he said it so much that he needs to not do that.
Man,
you've talked about it way too fucking much.
Yeah, but it just
just go out there, have a fight, let it come to you.
Hook, but you never. Here's the problem with that. A lot of times, I could be wrong too. This is just me personally.
Yeah,
I don't go out there saying I'm gonna finish him with this. You want to just, like you're saying, let things flow.
Yeah.
And that could be a problem. Like last time, for example, when I fought this guy the first time, the guy I just fought in November and then in April, I stopped him in the third round with a body shot. I was attacking his body, staying on my jab, then boom, coming to the body. So I went after that right at the beginning thinking the same thing. He didn't go down that time, and it can stress you out. Yeah. And then you start gambling. And you can get caught with stuff that you don't need to be getting caught with, and it just it takes away your sharpness. Every time's gonna be a different thing. You can't ever. You can have a plan, but the main thing is being adaptable. Whether what sport it is, you're gonna have different. If you're playing basketball, you're gonna have different courts you're playing at, different balls you're playing with. Yeah. Golf course, you're gonna have different courses, tight fairways, wide fairways. Playing football, you're going to have different formations with different teams. You got to be able to adapt. Whatever sport, life in general, being adaptable is crucial.
Yeah.
You want to know why I like Floyd, though?
Why?
Do y'all know what he does while in the ring?
Yeah, you fight somebody?
He tells people exactly what he's going to do. I've heard this over like 15
I like that
interviews.
too. Yeah, I like that too.
They literally say, like, even if you watch who fought him, Jake? No, Logan fought him. You watch the interview, Logan's like, I'm in the ring, and Logan's like, he's saying, I'm about to hit you with the left.
I saw that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, her body shots come right here. Boom. And like, that's just crazy.
That's like Larry Bird. That's why.
Oh, yeah, Larry Bird, he talks trash like that.
Larry Bird was nasty with it.
He'll tell you, he's like, all right, I'm about to go through my legs and go over here and hit this 3 in your face.
Ali.
Yeah.
Ali, prime example.
But that's that confidence oozing out of you.
That's all it is.
We're friends with Blake Singley. Are you aware of who that is? He's like a boxing coach out of Mississippi. It's like
familiar.
He does like the golf. Like he's the boxing coach for Josh Mayo and Brock Weaver.
He sounds familiar. Yeah.
And like he does a whole mess of people, like some UFC fighters, and he does. Damn, I am blanking on his name real bad, but he fights for bare knuckle. He's like the heavyweight champ right now. I cannot remember his fucking name. He fought Michael Bisping in the UFC.
I don't remember.
He has an Elvis tattoo on his shoulder. Alan Belcher.
Oh, okay. Alan Belcher.
And he's like his.
We fought on the same card in Gamebred.
3.
Gamebred 1.
1. Okay.
And Biloxi.
But he's like their boxing head coach, and like he's gonna come on soon. But he I hear this from all his fighters, and I've heard him say this to them. He's like, you don't ever go hunting for a knockout. You let it come to you.
That's a fact.
Because when you do, you will get knocked out, or you're like way more likely to get knocked out.
That's just
it's like so many things, and like you should never like force love. Like, if your heart is open, love will find its way in. You know, like that's like a K commercial thing, but that's like so fucking true. It's like anytime you ever try to force something, typically it's not going to work. It's like life has a way of like the puzzle pieces fit when it's time.
Yeah.
You know, like for sure put in the work. I'm not saying don't do the steps that it takes to require. Like don't just assume you're going to win $15 million. For sure, become knowledgeable about whatever the subject is. And like, if your goal is to get $15 million in your life, walk that way.
Right.
You know, don't just assume $15 million because you were visualizing it. Start doing steps to make that happen. But I feel like that's like the gist of what he's saying is like, set up your foundation, set up the jab, whatever your game plan is. So within this fight, it's like, I think whoever can set up their game plan while also being aware of the others.
Right.
Because, like, yeah, like, maybe Ryan sets that jab up real nice, but maybe Tank is, like, waiting to slip it, uppercut, boom,
which I'm
night
sure
over.
Gonna try it, you know. But, like you said, what Big Roy has always told me, you try to force a knockout, it ain't gonna happen. And what it does, it burns you out. It stresses you out.
Yeah.
Here. But when you just let your punches go, that's when you'll knock them out.
Yeah.
When you ain't trying to do it. You're just throwing. You got energy to waste.
Yeah.
It's overthinking. It mentally drains you.
Yeah.
The one fight I lost, I lost by decision. Went in first 10 seconds of the fight. I just can't. I was so fiery, and knocked him down. They called it a slip. And I hit him with a jab, knocked him down, caught it a slip, and then I won that round. But I burned out because I was like this, just antsy,
like a ball of energy and just tense.
And it's dumb.
Yeah,
that ain't the way you fight. And it took me a long time to learn that, but I'm still learning every day.
It's hard to teach that. Like
it is hard to teach it.
When we're training jiu-jitsu, you see newer people come out. And they're like, I don't know what to do. And I always tell them, just breathe and try to have as much fun as you can.
Good advice.
Obviously, we can choke you or we can break your arms or whatever. Like, we are more skilled than you. Don't be worried about that. We are going to take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
So just try to have as much fun as you can, like, in your first couple months, and breathe. If you cannot get your breath under control, you'll never be able to build the momentum of, like, control yourself. You know, so, like, within any sport, if you cannot figure out how to calm yourself, it's going to be a problem.
Absolutely.
Like, they'll always come in super tense. Like, you can tell, I mean, a lot of newer jiu-jitsu people are military-based because we're in a military town.
Right.
You know? But they'll come in and you can feel they're strong as shit. Like, but they'll be tense like this. They're like, you're not pulling my arm or whatever, which is fine, but they exhaust themselves.
Oh, yeah.
They're pouring sweat, and you, the other person, and I don't know how often you guys, like, have just, like, random people sparring with you guys, but that's basically what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah.
It's like you have anybody, because it's not a quote-unquote contact sport. I mean, you can definitely get ruined on it, but, like, you're not getting head trauma just from doing jiu-jitsu like a roll. You can roll super light and, like, nobody get hurt, but you'll roll with these people that are unbelievably strong, but they don't know what to do with it, so they exhaust themselves, and then they're useless.
You can use their energy against them a lot of times.
And they're so mind-blown that, like, you're just having your way with them, when it's like, dude, just like years ago I was in your situation. I just learned breathe and go with the flow. My concept was, like, in that situation when I was, like, super unskilled in comparison to the people I was going against, I would just try to figure out what they were doing to me. So I'd pay attention to how they took my arm, or, they passed my guard. Like, how did they do that so easy?
Right.
And I'd try to mimic that whenever I rolled against someone else.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like...
It's learning.
Yeah.
Relaxing and learning. My uncle, shout out Justin, on the golf course, but once again, I could take it and relate it to any sport.
Yeah.
I'd go swinging fast, just like starting fast, boxing, playing basketball, I'm 1,000 miles a minute, football, I'm 1,000 miles a minute. He said, slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Yeah.
On my swing, I swing 80%, 85%, goes way further than when I'm trying to kill it, because I duff it, goes over there. Let the club do the work. Boxing, let my hands do the work. I ain't got to kill every punch. Let your hands go.
Yeah.
And then pop one, bow, pop a big one in there. Throw, bow, pop a big one. You know, it just, every sport, when you slow down, even basketball, slow down. You ain't got to be so jittery. Just relax. And that's I took that advice to every sport.
Yeah.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
It's crazy how you can just slow something down and you can be faster.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it's insane, this fight that's coming up. Also, dude, fucking Dillon. I mean, your whole team won, basically. Everybody won.
Oh yeah.
How was
3-0.
Yeah, how did that feel?
Oh,
Like, you were first up, right?
Yeah, I started us off. Then
Dillon.
who fought next? Devin or Dillon?
Dillon.
Dillon fought next, and then Devin.
And Dillon's was first round?
Yeah, quick too.
Yeah, quick.
And he was an ass. His opponent.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I saw some, like, by the way, this is the knockout. Semi.
Yeah, nasty. Bow.
And he was basically dead on the floor. Anyways, yeah, I saw that, like, social media backlash with, like, Dillon and his wife, and like,
Yeah. Well, I got and let me tell you a little quick story firsthand with that. I don't ever listen to nobody when it comes to talking about something. No offense, I like to see it myself, which I listen and take it into consideration.
It.
But I want to meet everybody and see what kind of respect they show me.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. So we're hungry, making weight. We still haven't ate yet. Just got off the scale. Still didn't get nothing to eat and got to see the doctor. And I'm waiting in line, waiting to get in there. And finally, I'm up next. And then, bam, I go to walk up. And his opponent goes walking up to sit down, knowing we were waiting in line. They don't have to make heavy weights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we look at each other. He sat down. Gave a little nod like that. And walked up to Dillon because he was standing over there. I said, after you whoop him, I'm going to whoop him next. Yeah, and he just a jerk.
Yeah.
Wore his Bobo hat backwards, the Jason Aldean style backwards hat right over his eyebrows. Bobo dude. And I'm glad Dillon whooped him. Yeah. And shout out to Dillon. Shout out to Devin. Devin whooped old boy. And Devin looked real good.
Devin's my dog.
Me and Devin's been training together a long, long time since I was 13. He's 2 years older than me, and I'm 24 now. And I started boxing at 11 with my papa the first 2 years, and then went and trained with Big Roy ever since. And that's where Devin trained. And man, that's what I always like to tell people. Kind of like a friendship too. When you're best friends with somebody, you're gonna get in arguments. Just like in the boxing gym, your teammates that are really your ride or dies, you're gonna get in the war sparring.
Yeah.
But that does nothing but bring you absolutely closer.
Yeah,
you could be different. You could be different than somebody. Have a totally different upbringing. Have a totally different style. But when you go through, I mean, we spar hard. We spar very hard, and when you go, even Saban, man, Saban, we've been through wars. Me and Devin's been through wars. Devin and Saban's been through a lot of people. It just makes a bond that you can't even talk about. When you go through something like that with somebody, it's a weird thing.
It's like a brotherhood. Like, even if it's not two dudes, it's like we have people in the jiu-jitsu room, and it's like, like, you can see the work they're putting in. You respect it on a different level than like people that are just seeing you to fight. They're like, okay, cool, he got knocked out or he won. It's like you're not seeing the work that's being put in.
Exactly.
And you're not seeing the actual effort when they are putting in the work. Like, you're not seeing the rounds, and you don't know how many days that is and how long they've been doing it.
Well, we'll go train on the beach, and let me give you an example, a quick little workout. We'll go to the beach, and it's called running rounds. He'll put on the timer on his phone, 3 minutes straight. You're sprinting. And then, which he changed it when we were about to fight to 3:30, and then walk for 30 minutes, 8 rounds straight, or walk for 30 seconds, excuse me.
Okay, I was like,
yeah, no.
That's a big break.
So we sprint 3:30, walk 30 seconds, and then 8 times. Then we'll go do what we call floor work. It's like your shadow boxing, but our trainers will give us commands, and so we'll do off that, and then we'll do 10 40-yard dashes. And
it's an easy workout.
Yeah. Coming from the guy who's complained his lost it. Man, you're just in shape. That's what he says every time. But
yeah,
man,
Cade, have you ever seen Cade do any sport?
Besides boxing?
No.
Probably not.
Let me tell you something about Cade or any boxer. It's hard to beat somebody and just keep running. Like in anything. Like just imagine anything. Think of any scary movie. Person
You
who
said
gets
it's
away
hard to beat them if they can keep running?
Yeah.
Bowling.
I'm good at
I
bowling.
whoop your ass in bowling.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
think-
run away.
No, but
What's
think
your
about this.
If you run away, I won automatically.
What's your
Think about
high
this.
score at bowling?
Mine's
One more than you?
I
Doesn't
like
matter
that.
what it is,
Mine's
bro.
287.
300. No, just kidding. I don't believe that.
Mine's 287.
I've seen you bowl.
No, you have.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Mine is probably like 130.
Really?
But let's go.
You know
love
Jason
it.
Belmonte?
Yeah.
No.
The
Yeah,
two-handed bowler.
that's I'm friends with him.
The two-headed bowler?
Two-handed.
Oh.
Yeah.
He bowls.
Everybody got two hands.
He bowls like
Oh, like a...
double throws
Yeah,
against
gotcha.
it.
Yeah, we're
I
friends.
got hooked one summer. I think when I was 18 going on 19. And this is my example just for any sport of how I get hooked. Ping pong was one. Weird, but golf always. But bowling, I got hooked and I was playing penny a pin every Tuesday and Thursday at Cordova. And I got better and better. Ended up shooting 268 was my record.
Wow.
8 strikes in a row.
Yeah, I'm not near you.
You know, but I mean, it
But
was
on the
just
night-
getting hooked at it.
I might get you.
There you go. Confidence.
You know what I'm saying?
Confidence is key.
I'll beat him.
There ain't no way.
I'm a good bowler.
Name a sport.
Hey,
you
I
beat me.
look. This is how I know y'all have a rapport because you gave me respect. You're like maybe, and then you're like, "There's not a fucking chance you beat me to him."
Yeah, we gotta go like that.
Nah,
That's how
I
we
can
gotta
beat you
go.
in basketball, clearly.
What is the
Clearly.
Hey, what is the closest sport y'all have amongst each other? Like that y'all evenly trade like back and forth. Like
Probably boxing.
Probably basketball.
Really?
Which that's a stretch to even say that because I whoop him most of the time.
y'all play
but
pool ever?
I'm decent at it.
Really?
He's all right. He's better than me in pool. But that's
See
only 'cause I don't- I
that's
don't-
like a hand-eye coordination. People super undersell like when somebody's really good at pool. Like you just cannot tell. It could literally be anybody. They could
Anybody.
walk right
That's a
up to
good
that
point.
table and be
I'm
super
not bad.
good.
I got decent at that where I can play pretty well. Once again, slow as smooth as fast.
Yeah,
Set
yeah.
yourself for the next. I don't ever hit hard in pool except the break.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is why we're cool? I think he believes this way. At least I believe it. And people like who are close to me know. I'm just like, because I come off as like an asshole all the time and like cocky and stuff. But I just truly believe that if I tried to do anything, I could beat someone at it if I tried. Like
We
if I
should
cared.
have a jiu-jitsu match.
Like, this is how I feel, just straight up.
Let's just try.
I feel like, how long you been doing jiu-jitsu?
7 years.
So this is how I feel. Unapologetically ever. I feel like if I did it for 7 years, I would be better than somebody who did it for 7 years.
I hate that.
Oh, okay. Well, I will guarantee you this. There is this kid, Kevin Beering, that's been doing it for maybe a year and a half. He's better than some dudes that have been doing it for 20 years.
Some people are
And he is
learners.
whooping people that are legit stars, like legitimate people in the sport, and he's going and taking money from them. He's not on our team, but he's like, so our gym is here. He's from our gym in Atlanta.
Oh,
And
okay.
our
you.
head coach is out of Atlanta. So he's over our gym. When they come down, like they do in-house tournaments, he wins them every single time.
Why
And
do you think that is, though? Like, what about him?
I think he understands at a higher level. Like he's picking up concepts. And Sean Applegate, his teacher, is one of the greatest minds in jiu-jitsu, period. But he's able to break things down and make them edible to the mind, especially when somebody's coming in from not doing it at all. Kevin just seemed to pick it up at like an alarming rate. He was tapping, like he's obviously tapped black belts now, so it doesn't seem like that big of a deal to the people who know about him. But when he started doing that, like tapping black belts, it was like, what? That would be playing like a one-on-one game of pickup with an NBA vet and winning. Or scoring on them. You're like, and
You know what it is? Because he has to. When you said that, it made sound like I didn't even doubt it. Because he has like the number one skill, which is implementation.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing of like think about free courses, right? You can give people all the information, the best information for free. People do all the time. YouTube University, but if people can't implement it, they just can't.
yeah.
So if somebody's able to just take something and break it down and make it intuitive to them, that's the skill.
Yeah.
And
Also,
sometimes things do fall naturally for
Yeah.
somebody. I wanted to talk about it last podcast. We didn't get to talk about it. I played my 5th grade year. Shout out Jonathan Clark. We're doing all shout outs today. We were in the lunchroom and he came into the cafeteria for the 5th graders playing the violin. Played "Devil Went Down to Georgia." My jaw dropped. I've always been heavy into music, from my dad, and so I said I want to do that. He was recruiting. I went to play, sucked at it. I wasn't good at it. So automatically, his wife was the teacher for middle school the next year. And automatically, I got put into advanced orchestra. I stopped playing violin. I forgot about it, and I look at my schedule, and it's on there. I'm thinking, man, what's this? I talked to her. I said, this ain't for me. She said, she said, we don't have any cello players for this class. That's what I play, and I can teach you. I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. She said, can you at least give it a week? And that December, I played my first little solo. 2 years later, made it to All-State, first person in 5 years from Bailey Middle School. Then 9th grade, went to West Florida. There were 2 freshmen, that made it to the highest orchestra, which was juniors and seniors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then 3 years later, I was first chair in Escambia County, cello player.
Wow.
While boxing, and people looked at me, huh? What? Why are you serious? And boxing or any sport didn't come natural to me.
Yeah.
So I'm always most proud of playing the cello because I love music. People don't expect that I have no pressure on me for anything. I ain't got to whoop somebody. It ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
And it came natural to me. Violin didn't. The cello felt right. And I don't play as much as I used to, but man,
bro,
it was awesome.
This is what you do. Whatever your favorite walkout song is, you cover it, but doing it cello. And you walk out to you playing the cello.
On like a gondola? Is that what you call it?
So say
walk
like
out to humble.
So look.
Play humble with the cello.
or if it's like Devil Went Down to Georgia, but just do it in cello. And that be your walkout that you're walking out to?
Or
hard as nails.
Or like the gondola, do it live.
While you're walking?
Not walking. I'm getting rolled out on a
what the hell is a gondola, by the way?
It's like what the
is it this
the
thing?
80s not that. I think I'm saying it right. I could be saying it wrong.
Gondola? I thought that was like a gondola.
Jamie, can you look it up? No,
gondola. What the hell?
Can you look that up, Simi? Gondola. Like the 80s wrestlers used to, they used to be in this little thing and it'd take them to the ring.
Yeah, no, I know what that is, but
what is that called? Maybe I'm getting the word wrong.
Gondola.
You're funny.
Gondola is a ride, bro.
Yeah. So I'm getting rode out to the...
But you're playing the cello.
Wow, because
I thought you meant you were playing a thing called a gondola, and I was like, "What the fuck is a gondola?"
I mean, I'm playing the cello while riding out to the ring.
Yeah, but a gondola is a boat.
Oh well,
it's like the thing in the Italy rivers. Apparently, I didn't know either, bro.
Wrestling too, they called it a gondola.
I don't, dude. Maybe they did, bro.
Games.
That was way back then. Maybe they did, bro.
Here's a random topic, completely random for both of y'all.
What's up?
Just came to my mind. What is y'all's favorite gaming system of all time?
PlayStation 1.
One?
Nice.
Because
it had the most impact on my life at the time that it happened. It was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You got Spyro, like NASCAR 1998 or 1999, the one with Dale Earnhardt on the cover. Yeah, it was like there's
Molly Hatchet. Flirting with
yes. Yes, you could turn around on the rack or on the rack on the rack and go dude, full throttle, bro.
Man. That was the best thing.
Dude, I used to try to wreck Tony Stewart on there. Like, I don't know why, but I hated that motherfucker.
Stewart.
Him and Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I hated them. What's your favorite gaming system? Simi?
At the time when it happened. Because you could always say, like, the newest ones now.
The Nintendo Wii is nothing revolutionary like that when that came out.
I like that. That's a good answer. Mine's PlayStation 2. That was my PlayStation.
I never got one.
You. Oh my god!
I was only ever on the first one.
You're crazy. I was absolutely obsessed with PS2.
Yeah,
and I played probably PGA Tour 2003. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003.
He still had that game when I came over in high school.
In like 2017.
Yeah.
He still played it.
Dude, you know the move now, or like not now because it doesn't exist, but I guess you could get one now, is NCAA 2014 because they don't have it anymore.
Oh, and you keep upgrading it. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know that they're coming out with the game this summer.
So I heard. I ain't believing it till I see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard like somewhere June, late July, something like that.
Yeah, I sold that game too. I wish I kept it.
I had from 09 to 14. I had all of them. I would get them every single year because I loved them.
What was your favorite?
I think
I know mine easily.
I think it was 13 with
RG3 on the cover.
Yes.
14 was Denard Robinson.
Yeah, from Michigan.
12.
Colt
Mark
McCoy.
Ingram.
Or no, Mark Ingram.
Or was that 11?
When was Texas? Because Texas was
2010.
11. It was 10. Yeah, 10.
11.
Yeah.
NCAA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
10.
was 11? Tim Tebow, mate. What was 11? I liked them. My favorite was 06.
Yeah.
What's a fun? Do you know the fun fact about 06?
No.
Was only
Is that
NCAA.
McNabb?
Huh?
Is that on who's? Oh, they talking
No,
about,
you're right though. That was Madden.
Yeah,
McNabb
06,
was
yeah.
on 06.
McNabb.
Man. That was
Yeah.
a good game too.
Yeah.
But NCAA 06 was the only one to have real songs,
Oh yeah, you could do it in the tackle drills and whatnot.
and it played the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
songs. All the other NCAA games played the fight songs with the band.
I don't know if you've played the newest Madden 23.
Man, I can't. It's hard for me to stand.
When you start off in like I think it's the franchise mode where you can choose to be a player and like say you choose to be a quarterback. You start off in the national championship game in college.
Oh, that's cool.
So you
I
get
think
to
I've seen
kind
that.
of play, but you never can go back to it. You can only do it once.
Yeah.
what?
Like-
Summer games?
No, like I was just saying in Madden 23, you start off in the national championship game in college.
Oh,
So you got
But
one college.
You
game.
can't just
that's cool.
pick it as a mode and play it like that same game over and over again. You do it as like a story mode, so you only get to play it once,
Yeah.
which sucks. But it's like you don't. I didn't have any idea you get to do that. So I started the game, like created a player, and you start the journey of the player, and you're immediately thrown into the game, and you're like, "What a dope surprise!"
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite games of all time? Top 3.
It would have to be NCAA.
06, like I was saying.
Like, just the franchise of that game in general, that would have to be... I'm just going to say that one in general is going to have to be my go-to number one. I hate to say my number one
Just
first.
NCAA football?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, like, hearing the college songs, doing the stories,
Yeah,
like,
I loved it.
trying to get recruited. Like, I love all that. I don't know, Need for Speed, any Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Because when I first started Need for Speed, it was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. The first Hot Pursuit. Like,
Pursuit.
back in, I don't know, 2000, maybe it was 1999.
PS1 days.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 30. I'll be 33 this year.
Really?
Yeah.
I dead ass thought you were like 26.
Yeah, everybody does.
Damn. Because like when he said 2000, I'm like, damn, this nigga was one? Because I'm thinking like how old I was in 2000.
Yeah, that whole series, a lot of them are going to be serious because there's like sequels to games that were just as fun. Like also Spyro was really cool. Like 1, 2, and
Yeah.
3 because they were challenging and they had so many different types of challenges. It wasn't just like you're running around and shooting fire at somebody. You also had to do like a flying one, which I hate, but I understand the concept of like
He said,
I hate that shit.
You know what? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I mean I was just gonna throw some honorable mentions out
Go
there.
ahead. Yeah.
I mean Madden. Madden's fun, but
Gotta
that's
be up there.
any NASCAR game. At the time, it was all NASCAR. Like now, it's like EA Heat.
That's weird. I know. I like NASCAR Thunder 04.
Ooh,
That
Thunder
my
was
joy.
good. Yes.
I liked Thunder. I'd go back and wreck Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all that because you'd only ever seen it on TV, and then now you could be the guy.
Oh, and it was cool
It's
too.
crazy.
You can change your camera where you're just looking
Yeah,
through the
yeah.
car. You could do it back, and they had some cool tracks on there.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Here's a revolutionary game at the time because it was nothing I had ever seen before. Driver. You ever heard of that game? it was basically GTA before GTA came out, but the very first one was just called Driver, and you couldn't get out of the car. So, like, when you did get out of the car, it was just showing, like, the computer was controlling him. And he was like, oh, now you... Yeah, and now you get in a car, and now you have to get away from the cops. Now you have to go drop off this kilo of coke to somebody. Now you have to go rob this guy. It's like you would do all that. And then Driver 2, like, broke the mold on that, and you could get out of the car. And then GTA started happening. And I was like, bro, this already existed. But GTA blew up. Also, it was on another console.
GTA has probably got to be in my... Maybe. You know what that reminds me of? Where you said second when you can get out of the car? Here's a good, similarity. One of my favorite games was the first Spider-Man movie game on the PS2 with Tobey Maguire. From the first... You remember that? You'd wear your wrestling outfit at first to start off when he goes and he then he gets the suit on. You fight the Green Goblin. You fight Shocker. There's different characters in there.
I used to have a Shocker action figure, and I didn't even know what he was from. I thought he was one of the Iron Men. That was just like in a weird.
Like him,
I was like, that's so dope.
But the second spot, see, if you jump off a building, you die. Second one, you can't walk on the ground unless you're on a level. That's the only way. But otherwise, if you're free roaming, you can't go on the ground. Second game, which happens to be, they say, is the best Spider-Man game of all time.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, the movie game. Like, even the new Spider-Mans are similar to that. And that was 2018, I think.
I just started playing those, too.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah. I like that, too.
I got a PS5 now.
Oh, nice.
I was on Xbox. I had Xbox 360 when it first... Or not when it first came out, but anytime a thing starts to drop, like where it's like the 360 was like $500 forever, and then you could get them for like $300. I always get them when they go down to like that. So I got that, and then I traded in my 360 for a one, and then I just gave my one to Hilton, and for Christmas I got a PS5.
I've never been on Xbox. I've always been PlayStation.
See, I was always PlayStation too, but it was like...
I can't change.
It was tough, but then I was around somebody, I think, that had an Xbox, so I was able to play their games. And then I got used to that. And then I saw somebody else that had PlayStation, maybe 4, and like the interface looked so much different than PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, but I love the controller better.
I do too. You're Xbox, ain't you?
You want me to tell you a funny story?
What?
Me and Jason, the only like fist fight we had was when we was like 13 and 14, and we had got the new NBA 2K, and he was rolling the basketball around in my house, and he hit my Xbox, and it got the red rings of death. And I was like, "You need to tell your mom to pay for it." And he was like, "Fuck you," and we got outside and we fought in the yard.
Really?
Yeah, about that Xbox.
Was the Xbox ruined?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
that's wild how shit like that. But like back in the day, Nintendo, you could just blow on it.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. I'll change.
I like the GameCube, man.
I'll change.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh my god,
that's a good fucking game.
I never played that.
Man,
I never got GameCube or Sega or any of those.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
That was fun too.
Super Scrap.
I like Sonic. Sonic's my joke.
I like Crash Bandicoot.
That was fun too. Yeah, I like those. Nintendo is kind of my sleeper now.
See, I was gonna change my number 3 to just Mario Brothers. Any Super Mario Brother game was fun.
I love 2.
1, 2, and 3.
3 was good. I like 3 and 1, of course.
Yeah. Did you see the movie that just came out?
No, I need to. I heard it was good.
See, I'm hearing a bunch of bad reviews. I saw it. I didn't think it was that bad.
I heard it was good.
If anything, I felt like
the new Mario movie.
I ain't interested.
I feel like Princess Peach could have had like a better script, but like everything else was fun. Her like part didn't seem that deep.
Oh.
Not that like the story should have been that deep. I mean, it was just like Bowser coming and trying to take everything, right? Yeah. But it was like, I don't know. I felt like it was a good adaptation because it's like you just want to see it on the screen.
Right.
So it's just filling that want. So it's like, how good does it have to be? It's like all those movies like Wreck-It Ralph and like Up. They're just they're so addictive to watch that it's like how... I mean, the stories are very good, but like it doesn't have to be that great for you to want to watch it.
Up will make you cry.
Dude, I know, dude. Did you see Sausage Party?
That's funny.
See, and it's not even that good.
Yeah,
It's good because it's funny, but it's like the script doesn't have to be that good. But because of the way it looks, it makes it enticing to watch.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
When are you gonna have someone eat that on the show?
The little nitro? You didn't see the last episode?
Was it Saban?
No, the last episode is our buddy Mikey. He's a musical artist.
Mikey Smiley.
Yeah.
I didn't see him eat it. I just saw the picture. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
That's why we took the thumbnail in the bathroom because we had to because me and Hilton were gonna do it one day, and Hilton said, "I'm never doing that shit ever." And I was like, "All right, whatever." So I had one up here and I had one there, and we're in the middle of the thing, and he's like, "What is that?" And then he picked it up and started looking at it. And we're like, it's not a big deal. You don't have to do nothing. And he's like, I'll eat it right now. And he eats it live on air. We had no idea he was going to do this. He ate it. And I was like, all right, we're just going to hot fire questions at you real quick because I don't think this is going to last much longer. And he's like, dude, I'm fine. It didn't even taste that bad. And I was like, all right. So we just start throwing questions at, and he starts to sweat and he starts to cough and he's like, all right. And then he leaves. It's like maybe 10 minutes after he ate it.
Oh, wow.
He's in the bathroom throwing up, shitting. He got naked. He had to take a shower. It happened quick. It wrecked him.
I love Mikey, man.
When we took the picture, it was like he was drinking milk because it was the only thing that would calm his... Dude, he was messed up.
What was it again? A chip?
No, it was this little nitro gummy bear.
You got another one?
This is the one.
No, that he ate that did it? I'm a G. I swallow that bitch whole.
I'm not suggesting anybody else to do it on the podcast because then the episode's over immediately. I promise you it's like way worse than you think.
What's the Scoville level?
9 million.
Yeah. That's a lot. How high is a habanero?
I don't know. Well, it says it's 900 times hotter than a jalapeno.
900?
900. It has 9 million Sioux chili extract. And then a bunch of whole numbers and...
That's a lot.
900 times of anything. If that means it's 900 times of $1, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Like, if somebody said they owe me a penny, and they said, wait, no, you owe me 9.
Hey, just an example. That one gummy bear was $10.
That's
so,
not bad.
yeah, they're getting a fucking... And that was on sale at, like, TJ Maxx.
Yeah. Oh, they sell them at TJ Maxx?
Well, I'm sure not like... I mean, TJ Maxx is like one of those places... Or, is it Kohl's? Maybe it was Kohl's.
Marshalls.
Like, it was some place that gets, like, secondhand things and they resell them.
Ross.
So I don't think they carry them. I think they had them. You know?
Yeah.
Have you tried one?
No.
I say we all split it.
Fuck no, dude. I'm not doing it now.
No, look, it's only 300 times.
I got a concert tonight. I ain't doing that.
I would have only done it with Hilton.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Moshing.
Have y'all ever done that? Accidentally shit yourself? Ever? Be honest.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, not as an adult.
Like as an adult?
No,
dude, I have
work on accident.
I did like 3 months ago. No lie. So like I farted. And, like, my stomach was already a little loose feeling, but I was just thinking, like, whatever. But the thing is, I was holding in this fart for, like, 3 hours, bro. And I let that shit go, and as soon as it went go, like, you know how, like, your turd, like, you cut them, and you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you shitting.
I'm listening.
You gotta cut. Man, I farted, and that shit cut loose. It wasn't a big one, but, like, this much in my pants, and I just said.
Yeah, that's all.
And I'm just like.
Where were you at?
I want to say I was at church.
How the hell do you not know where you... Yeah, come on, bro. I agree with that. You making this up?
I swear to God.
Then you would have known where... How do you swear to God and you were at church?
Because, like, I know it happened. I just don't remember where... I was at an event where I had to be there. And I just remember shitting and just being like...
Bro, you would never forget it.
Mine was at work.
No, because it's happened like 6 times in my life.
All right, see, you need to get looked at.
Yeah, dude, I got
a
loose.
problem.
Well, see, I hurt my back one time, like really bad, and it kind of fucked up my shit. So like, remember when I hurt my back when I worked at the moving place? Yeah, I hurt my back like it fucked up my nerves and shit.
It broke your shit bone or something?
Well, no, like if I got a bad stomach, like I'm liable to like, you know,
Duke.
Yeah, I'm liable to Duke. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for real thing.
That's gonna be our clip for Instagram. I'm liable to Duke.
Yeah,
I
swear to God.
No,
I swear to God, I was in church.
If anybody says they never shit themselves as an adult, they're lying.
That's not true.
I absolutely have never done it as an adult, but I ruined some pants when I was a kid.
I ruined some whitey tighties when I was a kid.
Dude, I ruined. Like, I was walking home from the school bus, and I thought I could make it, and it's one of those where you're, like, holding really hard, but you're walking fast to make it. And I start to round a corner, and I see the trailer that I live in, and it let go. And I'm saying it filled my pants.
Question.
Oh, wow.
Filled my pants.
How big does the holes have to get in y'all's socks before you guys get new ones?
Now that I'm an adult, I throw them away immediately.
Man, I still got some hoes.
I was saying, how big do the holes have to get? See, me, once mine get to where, like, I feel the cold ground when I walk in.
The cold soul.
Yeah, like, once wind starts getting in, I'm like, yeah, this hole's too
Y'all are a
big.
mess, bro.
Yeah.
But my socks are cheap enough that I could just buy, like, a 15-pack, and
What do you get? Hanes?
I don't... They're the, like,
No shows?
Journeys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like you get packs of 5, but you buy 3 packs. You just open one pack, wear the 5 until they start holing, and then you open the new pack. Throw the old pack away.
Man, I like no shows, but they feel funny to me. I'm used to wearing long socks, but like if you're wearing shorts and a shirt, you want to go with no shows.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. But
I just go no socks.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't like no shows because they always roll up in the back of my heel.
You got to
Yeah.
wet the back of the sock.
I'm not doing all that.
wet it.
Obviously, you're not.
Really?
Yeah. Swear on my life, you can ask Hilton or anybody close
With
to
a
me.
sink?
Well, water of some sort.
I've
yeah.
never heard of that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So some of them will come with like little rubber pads that are
seen that.
supposed to be sticky. I don't buy them.
think they
I
help.
buy the regular cotton kind, and then I put the sock inside of the other sock, so it looks like one sock. It's shaped exactly the same, and I put the scoop, like the heel of it, and I wet it, and then I squeeze as much water as I possibly can, so they're just damp. So when you put them on, like your heat of your foot in the shoe makes it just stick to your, and it's there all day. Look.
Wow. It's pretty impressive. I have to try that one.
This is like lifelong problems that I had to find fixes to.
I'm gonna lick that bitch like an envelope. When
Now,
getting
now,
ready,
look.
Envelope?
Yeah.
I say envelope.
I say envelope.
So whenever you are in a tight fix, the move, like if you're like out and about and you,
Spit on it.
you spit, you get above your heel, you spit on your foot,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
not-
you rub it with your finger, and then throw the sock on and push.
I can't do it
I'm
that
not-
way. I'm going to let it roll down my shoe before I do that.
Imagine getting ready in front of a girl. You prop your foot up and push it.
That's what you make a bathroom visit, but then there's always a sink in the bathroom, so you never should be doing this in front of somebody.
Have you done it?
Done what?
Spit.
I just told you the technique. Of course I've done it. I invented the technique, bro.
Yeah.
I got a good shit technique. Whenever you're shitting,
Not in your pants.
look. Whenever you get in the bathroom, turn on the hot water. Not to where it's like, but you turn it on, let that joker get hot, and then like you take the toilet paper, you roll it up, and you just like dash it in there real quick, because you don't want to get it to where it breaks the toilet paper
What
down.
are you talking about? To wipe your ass?
Yeah, dude. You wipe that shit while
Bro, are you not aware of what wet wipes are?
But I like,
Ooh.
but
Baby, I live by baby
Can't
wipe
say
my
that.
whole life.
You can't say that to the plumber.
Why?
Yeah.
Flush and wet wipe.
yeah, it's not good.
They say flushable, but they are not.
Hey, guess what? They've been flushing my whole life.
Man,
But look though,
that's
They
the
are
most-
flushable.
but look,
They
you're-
absolutely are flushable.
They're not hot. Anybody knows you want to clean dishes?
I ain't even
You
talking
do it
about
with
that.
hot water.
Now I'm on plumbing mode.
No,
That's
think
the most common thing we pull out of a toilet.
Yeah.
I'm keeping you employed. What are you mad at?
No, I'm not mad.
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
The hot water, I guess.
well,
That's like a bidet.
yeah, but it's hot. It's steaming hot. I'm telling you, dude, cleanest asshole in town.
Man, podcast.
I would willing to bet money you do not have the cleanest asshole in town. You shit your pants a lot.
That is true.
But I'm wiping.
You
that
have
shit
a
with
loose
hot-
asshole, bro.
I'm wiping that shit with hot
Man.
water, son.
We're taking a turn.
Yeah.
Look, that's a good man. I guarantee you, a listener's gonna be trying that shit.
Somebody's going to do it.
Yeah, they gonna say, "Damn, I
I'll
should have
do
been." It's a low key
Man.
a hack.
Yeah, bro. Well, I wanted, like, when we were talking about your team going up there and winning, and Dillon, I wanted to bring up that he just announced his next fight, which is insane, and it's historic. It's gonna be the
Big country Roy Nelson, right?
Yeah.
Roy.
and it's gonna be the first in the history of Florida's sanctioned
bare knuckle MMA.
Yeah, that's crazy for our state.
Yeah.
And a crazy fight. Like, I would say, like, more of the world knows who Big Country is than they do of Dillon, but, like, if you know Dillon, this is a crazy huge fight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, both of them throw fucking hammers, dude.
Let me tell you something about Dillon.
I used to train with Dillon.
Well, you already know that.
Yeah,
Dillon's a dog, man.
Yeah,
and he does what it takes.
He's dense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Hilton likes to say I'm dense, but that motherfucker feels like a tree.
He's
Strong.
Yeah, he is. And we got the same birthday. Fun fact.
Really?
Team Scorpio, November 20th.
That's crazy.
That's Team Scorpio, too.
Word.
Are you?
Nope, I am not.
No, what are you?
September 1st, baby.
Oh, you're a Libra.
No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, well,
we
damn.
both got it wrong.
Yeah.
I only know shit because I've been told that, and like I know, but I don't follow those whatever those things are,
really.
The animals or whatever, the crystals and
the
shit.
Animals. The Chinese animal. You remember?
Yeah, it's like I don't even know, man. I just know.
I think mine's a.
This is the problem. Is like it'll read.
tiger.
It'll be like you're a Cancer or something, and you have attitude problems, or like you're gonna come into money. It's like these are situations everybody has. Like everybody's gonna have an attitude problem, or it'll be like you get hungry from time to time, and it's like
you breathe.
yeah, you breathe.
Yeah,
It just doesn't make any sense.
But back to what you're saying, I'm very excited for Dillon's fight.
That's insane. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Very
Are you
excited.
trying to get on that card?
No.
No?
I don't think.
When is that card? Do you know?
Soon. It's coming up, and I still got to heal.
Oh yeah,
shoulder's
that's
still
right. That's
healing.
right. That's right.
So, and I think it's just MMA. I don't think there's gonna be any boxing on it.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
And that's in Orlando. FLA Live.
something. I need
Arena
to do more,
or something
I need
like
to
that?
Do more research. I just saw the poster, but I need to do more research on.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane, dude. You're gonna be on this one day, bro. Showtime.
Yeah. Shout out to Devin again too, cause he's gonna whoop one of them, if not both of them, one day. Same weight class.
Well, Devin's 26. How old are they? Oh, I guess they are really similar in age.
Yeah. I
Gotcha.
think Tank's 27, 28. Ryan Garcia, I think.
Yeah,
is
but
my
wasn't
age.
Tank just talking about retiring?
I don't know. I haven't.
Because he's
heard that.
like, I swear I just saw an interview where he was talking about he wants to get out of the sport and just be a coach. He wants to help the fighters coming up. He doesn't want to be the head anymore.
Well, I don't know, but
I don't know either,
If-
but
if
like
they
Ryan
got-
for sure has a long future.
if they fight, I got Devin whooping both of them eventually. So
Let's fucking go. We ride or die
That's
for
a
the
fact.
boys.
that's a fact.
All right, this is gonna be a quick top 3.
Okay.
But this is just off the cuff. This is something you can throw together real quick.
Okay.
Top 3 fights you want to see this year. Now it doesn't have to be realistic, but it does have to be like same weight class or like within reason.
I got you.
So like, what are your top 3 fights?
Of course, Errol
This-
Spence and
oh,
Terrence Crawford.
fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, I really, really want to see that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Tyson Fury fight Usyk,
Yeah, I
love
heard
to see
about the
that.
contracts.
and it's all that weird.
Who
stuff.
gives a shit? You'll both will be rich for the rest of your lives. It does not matter.
Don't matter. And then, let me think of one.
I mean, technically, you could say, well, this will come out Monday, so I guess you cannot say this anymore. But this would have been on my list. Like,
Oh, it
for
would've.
sure, it's
Yeah.
it's entertaining.
Right, but now since that's not, I want to see Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fight too. Two different fighters.
Yeah.
They spar before. I want to see them go at it. I'd like to see Shakur Stevenson's a dog, man. That'd be a good one. So that's my 3.
Mine, because I'm floating. Mine was gonna be Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. That's for sure on my list.
Who would you have winning in that one?
See, I think Crawford has more of a foundation, and Spence has more of like. I think he has more power. He like.
That makes sense.
I think he can pick you apart, but I think Terrence, like, he's a motor. He's gonna keep going at you, and
I was hoping you
don't
weren't
know.
gonna say that Spence is like more of a dog because they're both a dog. Like
Yeah, that's what
Terrence
I'm saying.
Crawford's a dog. Man.
oh well, I mean, if you can get like what happened to Spence, like if you can get out of that car, and come back to
He's a
boxing,
dog, man. And
you
look
got
good
something
like he
in
did
you,
last
bro.
fight, yeah.
That's
This was a cool thing before I forget. You know who commentated? Do you remember who commentated the Gamebred 4 fight at Milwaukee? Sean Porter. You remember who
Really?
he is? Yeah, who fought
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford and
Errol
Spence too, I think.
Was that his last fight? Terrence Crawford's? They don't fight
he's
as much as
retired
I
now.
thought they would have.
No, they don't. But yeah, that was a cool thing. But yeah, they Terrence Crawford's crafty, man.
Yeah.
He's he does what we talked about earlier. He ain't looking to knock you out with a certain punch. I mean, he just throws them. He lets his hands go. I think Errol Spence is more of a bag fighter. He'll kind of stay in front of you. Nothing against him.
Yeah.
But I think Terrence Crawford movement's gonna take him to that victory. I think so.
My second would have been like a Tyson Fury and Usyk, but I'm hearing that's not going to happen. But I'm going to float into MMA.
Okay.
With my second pick because I don't know about the Tyson, like who or what that's even going to look like. But if that could be solidified, that would have been my number 2. John Jones Stipe. I want to see that fight
cool.
because John
too.
is talking about retiring as well. And Stipe, why don't you retire regardless? Both of them should retire regardless what the outcome is.
Yeah.
Because, John, you won the belt. And then now, if you fight Stipe, technically is regarded as the best UFC heavyweight of all time.
Ease, too.
Yeah.
John Jones.
Yeah.
Ease.
And if you beat Stipe is trying to get his title back. You beat Stipe, who has defended the title more than anyone else, and won it off of DC. I mean, beat DC twice. The only 2 people to ever beat DC.
Right.
It's like that is the dream fight in the heavyweight in UFC. And then like the fights that have already been announced, like Connor Chandler, that's gonna be very fun to watch.
Yeah.
I know we don't like to admit that this will be entertaining, but Nate and Jake Paul, bro, that's gonna be very crazy.
Cool. Yeah, it will be.
Who you got in that? I got Nate. I just got Nate because he never lets up. He's always peppering
and that's
you.
how I'd give him a chance.
I think he might exhaust Jake. Now, I actually do like Jake.
Yeah.
I really wanted him to beat
I don't know. That's
Tommy.
going to be interesting. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
And Jake's going to have to... He's going to have to
For
work.
the story of life, I want Nate to win because I want Nate to be able to walk right back into the UFC and get paid more money than he's ever getting paid.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I don't think he... Look, I love Nate, but I don't think he has a future winning a belt in the UFC. But I would love for him to make more money if he is wanting to go back.
Oh, yeah.
Or just make more money in general because I'm sure there's people that are riding their coattails like crazy. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I just like Nate a lot. And I do like Jake, but like Jake makes more money than the U.S. government. Like,
It's crazy.
It's him and his brother, bro. There should be a top to how much money you're allowed to make. Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
They got to be the first influencers, other than maybe like PewDiePie or somebody, that are getting close to $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
Like Logan's got to be fucking close to, in his lifetime of making money, got to be close to $1 billion. That's what I'm saying.
Logan's, ain't it?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. That's Logan's drink, ain't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And then if they sell the rights to it to somebody, like a distribution company, like Gold Ring or Buffalo Rock or somebody, like, because Gatorade is like a multi-billion-dollar a year company. So I don't even know what they would be like to requisition their company, like what that would cost.
That's unfathomable. Man.
So like you think they sell Prime, they're gonna be richer than. That's gonna be like 50 Cent selling vitamin water or Dre selling Beats.
Yeah.
That's gonna set them up for literally life. They could become a mogul.
Set up now.
I mean, it's crazy.
Great grandkids are set up.
Yeah. Did you have a top 3 fights?
Yeah. I mean, I got to go with the classic Tom and Jerry. I mean, like,
that's the best fight ever.
Right? We've been fighting for years. Let me think. I don't know. I want to see Floyd fight again.
Yeah.
I don't care who he fights. I just like seeing him fight. And I want to see my dog Cade fight again.
Word.
I like that.
Yeah, I want to see him fight a nigga though.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get out on that one. I'm going to shout out the sponsors real quick. Shout out to Panacea Martial Arts in Foley, Alabama. Tony Rayborn is the head coach over there. It's a family-friendly martial arts gym. They do like cardio classes, so if you're trying to get in shape, it's a good gym to join. If you have kids, it's a good gym to join. They have a kids program. They also do a lot of like in-house tournament stuff. He just had a belt made for like the night team versus the morning team because they have like different times, and they're gonna like do like a tournament style thing. We might do like commentating for them, which will be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, a lifestyle experiment. Rich Shimoleski, he is the Wednesday coach, so he does the beginner no-gi and the advanced no-gi Wednesday nights at that gym. So if you're trying to get some no-gi merch, no-gi rash guards, t-shirts, anything along those sorts, I know he's starting to do gis. You can meet up with him. You can go to the gym, have a great experience being taught by Tony or Rich, and that's all in one spot. Those are two sponsors out there. If you're in Pensacola, Florida, and you're trying to train, go to Kazushi Club, Pensacola. It's right off of Cervantes, right next to the Domino's. It's like catty corner from the Apple Market. It's a great gym. Derek Overby is a head instructor there. He is under Sean Applegate, which is the 10th Planet Atlanta crew, which is an absolute genius. Derek knows how to make anybody's game work because he is a smaller guy going against bigger guys a majority of the time. So whenever he goes in his own division, he just like collects belts basically. He's a savant. Him and his brother have
good word, savant.
Yeah. Him and his brother have a page on Instagram called Little Guy Jits. They basically break down technique for smaller opponents to be able to compete against larger opponents and use like sweeps, TP or triangle, anything really. They go through a lot of techniques, and it's a good channel to follow for moves and whatnot. If you're trying to get a tattoo, like I know you were talking about trying to get tattoos earlier.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Or if you're trying to get inked up,
I am.
Our buddy Johnny Mumbles at Sacred Grounds Tattoo Studio. It's also off of Cervantes. It's like off of a road off of Cervantes, but it's like one block or so off of Cervantes downtown. It's an amazing studio, gorgeous place. Johnny's got some of the best work I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually going, or I will have just gotten tattooed Saturday night. I'm going to go watch the fight in his studio while I'm getting tattooed and watch the Ryan and Gervonta Davis fight. But it's going to be a dope time. I highly suggest his work. He's done work on me, my sister, my cousin. I think he's about to do some work on Hilton. Highly suggest him. There's also other really good artists in the studio like Chauncey, and they can commission artwork if you want to get like a sign made or anything really. They're really dope people. Just hit them up if you have any questions. I cannot thank you guys enough for coming on.
Yes, sir. Does Johnny talk loud or does he?
Does he mumble? Is that what you're asking? I got him. No, he's well spoken, but he is definitely quieter.
Really?
But he's dope, dude. Like
That's
he's
cool. I
great
think I've heard of
conversation.
him actually.
He was on like 2 episodes ago.
Probably how.
Yeah.
Probably how.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So
Always
shout
welcome.
out to Cody. Shout out to Simi.
Fuck Cade.
Shout out to Apple Market. Shout
Yeah.
out to System of a Down. Shout out to my
Send
dad,
us out of
my
here.
mom.
Tell the people like, comment, share, subscribe.
Like, comment, share, and if you don't,
Beware.
beware.
Hey.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
it.
keep going. Don't get him a record deal.
Nah, shout out to, man. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my best friend. Does the
Hey,
same shout out
also,
every time it's
I meant
needed,
to
man.
ask this. Are you sponsored by Contenders?
Yes.
That's dope. How did
Yeah.
that happen?
I wear their. Wait, I ain't wearing the boxers right now. I wear them all the time except today. Well, no, I aggravated them actually.
Really?
I just kept, not really, but I just kept asking
Yeah.
mine. Finally, they put me on their VIP list. Then they asked me to make a video. Simi made the video for me, and It turned out to be really good. It was a real cool shot, and they absolutely loved it. They said, "Man, this is more than what we could have expected."
Yeah.
And put it on their page, and send me free gear, all kinds of cool stuff, and yeah, they're a cool company. Real. Anytime I buy something, they'll throw extra stuff in there for me. I mean, they're real cool. So
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, shout out to them, Contenders.
Shout out to Contenders Lifestyle.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we're getting the fuck up out of here. We can't thank you guys
Peace.
enough for coming on. Y'all are always so chill.
I'm happy to tag along today and be a +1.
Yeah. All right, bro. We love you guys. Tune in, check it out, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love you guys. We out. Yeet.